Euro Truck Odyssey. If you remember from the first episode, we're taking this job that's in the top left from Daugavpils to Gijón. Now, between the time that I did the first episode of this and doing this one, I've done a couple of episodes of cross-country cruise, and what I've found is that doing all the motorway work, it's very nice and all that, but it's really tedious and really boring, especially when you're doing long routes, which I am on both series really. Although this has the majority of the longer routes. So I decided that what we would do, and I must be completely and totally insane, is we would do small roads. Okay? So rather than, there'll be a bit of motorway, but the vast majority of what we use will be the smaller roads. So for those of you in the UK, the A and B roads, you know. Now, one thing that has caused is this route was originally, I believe, about 3.8 thousand kilometers. Well, by doing small roads, it is now, I've managed to keep it about the same actually, but that's only because I've decided to go and do a bit of ferry work. Watch this. When I take out the ferry work, okay, what it will do is it won't use the ferry. So we now, if we don't, the only time we use a ferry is there. For some reason, we take a ferry to Plymouth and then a Plymouth to Santander rather than driving, I don't know, from Bruges down through Santander. But that gives us nearly 5,000 kilometers, which, quite frankly, is, well, it's beyond insane. So we're going to do this, which gives us about 3.9, but obviously with the ferry work, what we might do actually, I wonder if it'll let me do it. Yeah, and it becomes bloody insane. So we'll do it this way. So we will be driving in the UK for a short time. We'll be going from Dover to Plymouth. Very nice. It's kind of weird. I've spent so long on this game and in ATS driving left-hand drive trucks. If I drive in these games now, I can't. Oh, I can, but I have real struggles with driving a right-hand drive truck. I think it also doesn't help that my setup, so the way I have my steering wheel, my gear shift, my button boxes, my handbrake, is all geared for left-hand drive. Because let's be fair, you know, you've got all this that will be used left-hand drive, massive amount. And yes, I live in the UK, but it's only that tiny little bit. So it's kind of pointless to have everything set for right-hand drive when everything else is left. So that's why I do it. So, plan of action for this episode. Because, what the hell? So we land there, oh right, okay, and then we come back over where the ferry comes in. Nice. So, We'll obviously be driving that part today. That's only 500 kilometres. I'm not sure how long that is and how long it will take us. To be honest, because of the amount of ferry, this actually might not be as bad as I first thought. We might have, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we go. So it's going to take us 8 hours to get from Daugavpils. I really hope I'm saying that somewhere near right, not completely butchering it, to Lapaya. Or Lapaya, I don't know. I'm useless at pronunciation for other languages. I just am. I tend to fall over my own tongue. So, we're obviously definitely going to make it to Lapaya, and we will definitely therefore make it to Travemünde in this episode. Once we've done that, then I can see from there, I can sort of gauge how much further we're going to do in this episode. Like I'm saying, if the ferries are going to kick out that much time, well, we might be okay. What I'm going to do, we're not doing ferry there. We're doing the channel, as it's called. Channel tunnel. Yes. Okay. So basically what that means is when we get to Travemünde, I can then see how far we have to go to get to Calais. Because by the time we get to Lapaya, we'll probably be needing sleep if we don't already need sleep. Now I've got 101 hours to do this, and it's telling me my trip time is 83. So I've actually only got 17 hours to play with, and we sleep for 10. So I'm begging and praying that we have enough time to get to the port. That's my first worry, is that we have enough time to get to the port. So let's just find out. No, we don't. We've got 3 hours left. Turn that off. Damn it. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I have a decided feeling we're going to be late. No matter what happens, I would say we're going to be late in getting to the port. We're going to be late, and we're going to be late, therefore getting to our final destination. But we'll see where we go. So I'm gonna shut up now.
Okay, here we go.
And yes, I mean I've got this thing here, which is supposed to work, but for some reason it doesn't. So okay, well we'll see you in the fire then. Okay, so I am being a bit naughty. It's an 80 speed limit, and I have put my cruise control on to 90 because I'm trying to claw back as much time as I possibly can. Now, obviously I did do this for small boats. Oh, you sod. There must have been a copper sitting there. Must have been. Because there was no telltale dolphin. It's the radar detector. Sounds like a dolphin click. Oh, you utter bar! Oh. That quickly it changed. Oh, so annoying. Ear hole. Ear hole, I said. So yeah, that's so irritating. They really hammered me for that.
Turn right.
The normal speeding fine of going 90 and 80, that was just like €80. Yeah, whatever. Then they hammer
Turn
with
right.
450. Jesus. Yeah, okay. You really don't want people speeding. Well, it could have been worse. I think Dubai is the place with the biggest ever speeding fine. I think it was about 150 grand. God, I think it was driving Lambo or Bugatti or something. Something fairly fast. But anyway.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, I've set this for small roads, yes. So the distance actually hasn't changed that much because we've decided to go fairly. Well, if time gets a bit too tight,
take the first exit.
Time gets a bit too tight, what I'm going to do, what I'll do if time gets too tight, and I'll know if we're going to have a bit tight on time by the time we get to trouble. If it's a bit too much, what we'll do, or what I'll do,
at the roundabout, take
is
the
I'll
first
look
exit.
To going maybe through Holland, because get a ferry from there down to Felixstowe. I think it's Felixstowe. Then what I'll do,
at the roundabout, take the second exit.
I mean, in fairness, I'm not too worried about these speeding fines. This damn job's going to pay me 87 grand. It's like, well, am I all that worried about a grand on speeding fines?
Exit now.
So yeah, we'll see. If push comes to shove, that's what we'll do. We'll get a ferry to Felixstowe, because okay, we'll then take motorways through UK down to where the hell were we going? Was it Plymouth? Oh, it was somewhere in Devon. I think it was Plymouth. And we'll get there. Do you know what? I keep getting hammered for this, so I'm not gonna. If more than anything, the noise annoys me. The siren noise, it just irritates me. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do, because in the UK, right, we're going through Latvia, which I think we can go 80 or 90 on the motorway. When we get to Travemünde, then we're in Germany, and then we're in Holland and France, places like that. Well, France is 90. Spain, I think, is 90. I think. But most places are 80. And some of the small roads in Germany are only 60 kilometres an hour. Well, the UK, and I'm glad they brought this in the game because it did get updated in the real world. It is true to life. We now have a 60-mile-an-hour limit, which is just a shade under 100 kilometres an hour. And they adjusted that speed limit. It was always 56 miles an hour, which was 90. So yeah, so that's the plan. Because this is basically because I screwed up on my timing. Now what I will be doing off camera at the end of this trip is I will be taking a loan. Because I've looked at, you know, the sort of money we're going to get paid for these big long trips, and we're talking very close to 6 figures. So what I'm looking at there is take maximum loan. I want to go trailer, and
Keep
although
right.
at the moment I can't do much with the truck, although after we've done this trip I think there's a very good shout that we'll be, because I'm level 7, I think I'm going to be level 10, somewhere between 10 and 13 I think, because there's a long distance of driving. Yes, there's a lot of ferry work. Oh no. Please tell me that's just
Keep
the
right.
shaders
And then
going
exit
weird.
right.
Yes, just the shaders going weird. Okay.
Exit right.
Oh, that was worrying. That was making me twitch. Yeah, so there's a bit of dodginess with the shaders for some reason. You see it flickering on the back of that truck just up the road there. So I was a
At the
little bit.
roundabout, take the second exit.
I was a little bit concerned there. But oh no, please don't tell me we're going to have to take a diversion, which is going to add time. I'm running low on time. It's like, even though I've not long started, I'm still running low on time because I was an idiot. Because I took the job without taking a rest stop first. Because when I do these dispatchings, I've got
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
150 hours. I mean, seriously, I've got like
Exit
150 hours until I have to pick it up. So I could easily have gone, had a night's sleep, and then gone and picked it up. But no, I wanted to see how long it would be, and I didn't think because I'm an idiot. So my silliness and me not taking notice of what the hell I was doing has screwed me up. No two ways about it. So I'm having to break laws, I'm having to speed, I'm having to drive a little bit dangerously. So I'm having to concentrate a hell of a lot more than I normally do. Because obviously small roads, speeding, rushing, I'm having to really concentrate on what I'm doing. So the talking might be coming across a little bit weird, I don't know. Now a friend of mine pointed out to me as well today that my voice has been cutting out on the microphone.
Exit now.
Well, The first episode of this I did, I was using I can't remember what the make and model is, but it was a radio microphone, if you like, a podcast microphone on a boom, and I had that attached to my stand, which is all well and good. But the problem is, the stand moves. So obviously the microphone moves. And the microphone moves, it moves it backwards and forwards with relation to my head, my mouth. So, I generally use headphones. I use noise cancelling headphones. I live in a shared house, so it means I can play games at 3 o'clock in the morning and not disturb people and things like that.
Go straight on.
Hey, you ain't having me this time. So, yeah, it also
At the
has
roundabout, take the second exit.
an inbuilt mic. So I thought, okay, we'll swap onto that one doing Cross Country Cruise Series 2.
Exit now.
I've done 3 episodes of that. And I was noticing there was a couple of little issues, but it didn't seem as major. Well, my friend, he actually pointed out to me that at points it was actually cutting out if my voice was going a bit too loud, or it wasn't picking up. It wasn't picking up it. So I played about today with the filters and expanders and compressors and limiters and equalizers, you name it, I've played with it. Now hopefully, using the monitor, because I use OBS, so using the monitor on there to monitor what's coming through, it sounded okay to me. And the decibel meter in OBS looked fine. Now, that's not to say it is, because I've got a bit of a hearing issue at the moment, and I've had it for about a month, where I'm my hearing is not great.
Keep right.
And it keeps swapping from ear to ear. I actually went through one point where it was at both ears. I probably had about, 10% of my normal hearing in my right ear, and about 30, maybe 20%, 20 or 30% in my left ear. And then I got a couple of days later, and my right ear was clear. Well, fairly clear. My left ear still bunged. And then it will swap. It was, right. Yeah, I've had enough time with the left ear. Yeah, we'll go and block up the right now. It's just, it's so annoying. So I can't be absolutely certain that it sounds okay. So I hope it does. I'll try and listen back to it as best I can. If it doesn't, then I'm very sorry, but I'm not re-recording the whole damn episode just because my voice sounds a bit weird. But then I will change it up a little bit. But we're just going to have to, because I've never used this microphone for recording. I've only ever used this microphone for online play, multiplayer play, where I'm usually on Discord with my mate and we're having a chat while we're driving or whatever. Now, I will be... In fact, it will already be up. Radar detectors.
Go
I love
straight
them.
on.
Yeah, there'll already be a short video. It's only a couple of minutes long that I've put up on my channel. Now, that's got a list on it of 40 games, I think it is, that I have through Steam. So it's got the link to a spreadsheet with the names and a load of tick boxes. Hundreds of bloody tick boxes.
Keep right.
So, if anybody wants to go on that link, have a look and see if there's any games there that you'd like to see a Let's Play of. I am thinking, because I did do one episode, and that was Gunsmith Simulator. Now, I haven't played that for quite a while, actually. And the only reason I actually did that was to keep a bit of content on my channel. Because, at the time, my TV I was using had gone bad. It had had enough, it had said goodnight. And I was in the process of getting a new one. And so what I did was I had to go to another friend of mine, very, very close friend, very good friend, known each other 30 odd years, maybe longer. And he's one of those people, he's not a hoarder, but he will keep things if he thinks they'll be useful. So at any point he's usually got 3 or 4 spare microwaves. He has been known to have spare washing machines, spare fridges.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
And he had a spare TV.
Go straight
I knew
on.
it was there in his living room. So I rang him up, because we'd been out having a couple of beers that day. And I'd gone home, he'd gone home. And I rang him up. This was about probably 5:30, 6 in the evening. I said, yeah, my TV's gone kaput. Does that one in your living room work? Yes. Can I borrow it? Yes. So I had to jump on the bus, go up, pick it up. But I then tried ETS and ATS on that TV.
At the roundabout, take
Not
the second
a
exit.
hope, because it's got a really, really weird
Exit
resolution.
now.
I mean, it's not even close to a native resolution for anything. So I couldn't play my driving games for the week or so it was taking me to get my new TV. But Gunsmith Simulator would work on it. So that was actually the reason. It was kind of a throwaway. But I did notice it got quite a few views. So, you know, if anybody wants to see that, tick the box. I won't be doing any other series until this and ATS is done.
Get ready to turn right.
But then I'd like to have something to go on the channel during the off-season,
Turn
shall
right.
we call it.
And then continue straight on.
So while there's no ATS and ETS content, I'd like to keep it going. This is nice.
Go straight on.
Straight on. Yes, I am going straight on the ferry. Okay, so
When possible,
yeah.
make a U-turn.
Shut up, you silly man. Now we're going to Travamundi. Oh well, it's the only route we can get to from. Oh my god, 26 hours. Well, one thing to be said.
Recomputing.
At least by the time we get there, I'll be fully rested up. That was silly. I normally turn the engine off. That's what. That's how I confused myself there. So, yeah, as I say, if we come out of here and time's a bit iffy, I mean, we could even, if time's a bit iffy when I come out of because once I come off the ferry, oh, it's telling me there, checkpoint distance 1,000 kilometers, 20 hours. I don't have time for another rest stop. I just don't. Oh my god. It's totally my mistake. What the hell are you doing, you crazy person? Okay, let's try that then. Right. I think that might be the way we go. Because like I say, I can just straight down here. In fact, and then we'll get on the A1M. So I'm breaking my own rule that we were just going to do small roads because, well, oh damn! Or do we take the M62 to Liverpool and then? Oh dear! This is tricky. There we go. That's keeping me on the motorways as far as it goes. Because then, yeah, I mean, you get into Devon and there's not really much in the way of motorways. I know. I used to live there. So it's actually only going to take us 5 hours to get from Travemünde to Esbjerg. Then we've got the run over to there. Then going down. The reason I'm doing the M1 is because we've got the higher speed limit. That's the only reason I'm doing it. And then we get to Plymouth and then we just ferry down to Santander and Santander to Gijón. So it's showing me trip time of 57 hours, shall we call it? Well, 56 hours, 8 minutes.
Let's go.
So 56 hours. Whew, Jesus. We are so tight on time. Yeah, this is getting concerning that we're going to be late no matter what I do. So, I mean, it's a learning experience. Sleep before you take your damn job, because I'm used to having.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
The more time mod.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Which is an awesome thing. I only need to sleep 4 hours and I'm fully rested, which is about right for me in real life.
Exit now. Finding new route.
What the hell? This is not going to
At the
help our
roundabout,
time, is it?
Take the third exit.
Oh my god. Mother. This is awful. I take it we've got to go through there then.
Exit now.
There we go. Right, that's
Turn right.
That's what was messing with my head. Jesus Christ, that's tight. God almighty, that's tight. From the bishop to the actress. Wow. That's what, a foot either side maybe? If that. Yeesh.
Rerouting. Finding new route.
Come on, come on, come on. All in the EU, thank you. Oh,
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Okay, let's find a new route.
This port is really
Get ready to turn
confusing.
right. Recomputing.
This is really confusing, my voice
Turn
now.
right.
Doesn't know what the hell is going on and where we're going or anything. It's quite funny, though. Okay, and we will be... actually, something I was saying about with the no GPS. There you go. That is how Travelmundi is signposted in the game. It is signposted as bloody Lübeck. I didn't know when Hansi started. The Hansi was the 14th century, 15th century. It was a trading group. But that is why using no GPS and trying to come to Travelmundi is an absolute level of hell that is almost unheard of. It really is. It's bloody awful. So that's why we're not doing no GPS in Europe. Because coming to here would just... I think I would actually go insane. And I'm serious when I say that. I would actually lose my mind.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Really, you think I'm
Exit
going
now.
to do this roundabout at 30, do you? Not to me. Bloody hope.
Turn left.
And yeah, I'm very sorry for the fact that we're doing all of this at night time, so you can't really see much of the scenery. But there we go. I mean, we're going through towns at the moment, so it's not a massive problem. Now, it's showing me it's going to take another 3 hours. I'm doing a hell of a lot of ferry work, which is going to take a lot of those hours out, a lot of that time. Because all Truckee is doing there is it's telling me to drive 2,772 kilometres. It's going to take me 2 hours 57 minutes. Well, of course, that's not very nice, but I'm not driving all of that. There's a lot of that it's ferry.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Go straight on.
I'd have loved to have gone up there and unlocked that, but obviously, like I say, we are on a deadline. I haven't had to hammer it like this
Keep right, and then exit
in
right.
ETS for so long. It's actually quite fun. It's actually
Exit
quite
right.
fun. It's quite well, I suppose it's a strange definition of fun,
Get ready to turn right.
but it is quite fun.
Turn right.
So obviously I am slowing down at points because I have to, but as much as I can, I'm absolutely hammering it because I really don't have a choice. I've got to put my foot down. I've just got to keep my eyes on my fuel, and I have to keep my eye on, or my ear. I need to keep my ears open for the dolphin, which is the radar detector. And also keep an eye out for the police as well. So all being well, I will see you when we hit the port at Esberg. Okay, we've made it to Esberg, and we made it with no problems. We didn't get any fines either, which is nice. And we've made up quite a bit of time, to be fair. We really have made up quite a bit of time there.
Okay, let's find a new route. Rerouting.
It's... Okay. And as I say, I don't know if it's on the recording, because sometimes it's on there, sometimes it's not, and I don't know why. But, right. I'll just come out of here for now. Where do I want to be? Use this one. Right, when I arrived at Esberg, it was showing real world time, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Now we've just arrived at Grimsby. Lovely place. It is actually. Got some friends from there. It's now showing me 1 hour and 40 minutes. So it's made up an hour doing that there. Which kind of makes sense, because, as I say, Truckee, what that's doing, it's not perfect by any means. It's looking and it's saying, right, you're going to be driving this amount of time, because it's this distance. It doesn't take into account I'm taking the bloody ferry. So that's why. So, it's now showing me that it's going to take me pretty much 32 hours. Excuse me one moment. Bit of a quick cough there. So it's going to take me 32 hours. Now, do an old trick. I'm going to have to put my bits back in, but $13 hours. I think we can do better than that, because we'll be hitting the motorways. And if we're hitting the motorways, yeah. And that has immediately knocked like 3 hours off. So I think we might just about make it to Plymouth in time. And then we just take the ferry down to Santander. And that ferry trip is going to give us all what's the word I'm looking for? All the driving time needed to go from Santander to Gijón. And then before I take the next trip, I'm going to find somewhere to rest. So I'll be driving back into Gijón, probably stopping there, because that's a workshop, so that'll work very nicely for us.
Let's do this.
Okay, now, once again, as the bizarreness is in this world, I actually find it quite easy to do this. So I will see you in Plymouth.